Today's video, we're making the viral recipe smoked feta pasta, but we're doing it our way. Let's get to cooking. So before we get this started, we're gonna go out and cook our chicken thighs. I got 2 chicken thighs here, and these are fat little dudes right now. I'm gonna take them, cook them on the Weber. I'm gonna season them up with our beer can chicken rub. If you've never tried this, this makes chicken go insane. So I'm just gonna rub a little bit on the bottom. Go ahead and give that a little push. Flip them over and hit that other side. Push that in. All right, now let's go get them on the cooker. So we got our Weber set up indirect. We got the hot coals on this side, and we're just gonna take these thighs and put them right over the top. These ain't gonna take long to cook, so we're not gonna run too far away. All right, so minute 40 seconds, I'm flipping them. The key here is color. As soon as we get the color, we'll move them indirect till they hit 165. All right, I'm gonna move these little dudes right over here till they hit 165, and it won't take too long. All right, so we got these in here. We're wanting to get them up to 165. There's one trick that I like to do, and I'll cut the airflow just a tad bit. This lets it accumulate up here at the top and turns this thing into a convection oven, pretty much, without the convection. All right, so we just temped these. They got perfect color, and now we're just gonna pull them and hold them, and let's go make the rest of the recipe. All right, so we got our chicken done. We put it over here. It's holding. Smells phenomenal. I got our water going. You're gonna wanna salt your pasta water. Don't be scared. And now we're gonna put in some panini, 10 ounces. This is a 16-ounce bag, but we're only gonna use 10 ounces of it. $2.60. All right. This recipe is probably something I would never make, but when we got to talking about it, I thought, okay, well, let's give it a try. Because with some smoked chicken in there, you know, I could see it. We got a couple cloves of garlic here. And 1 shallot quartered. A little bit of olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. We're gonna hit it with some SPG. We're gonna hit it with a little bit of thyme, sprigs. Now, and mix this all up. And we got a block of feta. Just gonna put that little booger right in the middle. Get all them cherry tomatoes laid up around there. All right, we're gonna put a little bit of extra virgin olive oil right here on top of this feta. Just a little bit, not much. Oh man, I'm gonna put a little bit of this on there. A little beer can chicken on top. Come on now. So we got the Weber outside running. Indirect, we're gonna put this on here. It's gonna take about, I don't know, 35 to 45 minutes. It's gonna be running about 350, 450, depending on how long we have the lid on and off. So let's get it on the cooker. Just place it right there, indirect, 30, 45 minutes. This is gonna be phenomenal. All right, so our pasta's done. I'm gonna pull out some of this water, pasta jus, whatever you call it, pasta water, pasta, before I drain it, because we're gonna need some of this here in a little bit. Not all of it, just, I'd rather have enough than not enough. That'll do right there. So we got it drained. I'm gonna hit it with just a little bit of oil. And the reason why, yeah, it's because extra virgin olive oil, but it keeps the pasta from sticking while we're waiting on the rest of it to finish. All right, so we're gonna set this aside. We got a few more minutes. on the tomatoes and the feta, and then we'll put all this stuff together. All right, so it's been about 35, 40 minutes. We're running about 37. She's bubbling, she's looking beautiful. Now we're gonna take her off, get this all mixed up. So we pulled it off the Weber. Now you just wanna start busting up these little tomatoes. Now you mix it. Just get the feta mixed up in here. That's awesome. All right, so we got everything mashed up, blended up. Now we're just gonna fold in the noodles. All right, so we're gonna cut this chicken up. My weapon of choice, bam! These are our new line of knives. If you know, I'm sure you've seen them, especially by now. These got the super sweet handle, flexible, stainless steel. All right. We're just gonna cube this up. Oh, that's good, dude. That's so good. All right, so we got a little bit of that pasta water. We're gonna pour just a little bit of it in here. This is gonna help it turn into that sauce, turn it creamy. Fold this chicken in. So we're putting some Monterey Jack on it, some shredded Monterey Jack. We're gonna take it out, put it back on the Weber, let this get all melted good, then we'll be ready to eat. All right, so this recipe is not a typical recipe that I would cook, but I'm not gonna lie to you. This smells fan-freaking-tastic, and if you're wanting to serve a crowd, this is about as easy as it gets. The feta, I don't think that I've ever had feta pasta, but now that we put the smoked chicken thighs in it, put it back on the Weber, put the cheese on there to melt, sucked in just a little bit of extra smoke. This smells amazing, and I'm just gonna dig right on in. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's good, dude. That's real good.
Oh, that's real good.
The acidity of the tomatoes with the smoked chicken thighs and then just a little bit of smoke that the cheese pulled in, that is fantastic. I think this would be the only way I'd do it. I would never do it in the oven. This is phenomenal. So hey, if you like this recipe, go down below or head on over to KosmosQ.com, print it off, make it for yourself, and I'll catch you in the next video. Panay, panini, what do you call it? I did say panini, didn't I? Panay, is that how you pronounce it? Panay? Huh? Panay? Panay. Okay. Fucking pasta. It's this one. It's the straight one with the angle of 45s on the ends.